Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State on Wednesday praised President Bola Tinubu for creating the origin of modern Lagos, adding that to date, the state is still running on the developmental blueprint that Tinubu designed about 20 years ago. Sanwo-Olu, who made the declaration when he played host to the president at the Lagos House Marina on Wednesday, also thanked Tinubu for accepting to represent Lagos at the federal level. While appreciating the president for providing leadership for the State Executive Council, the governor stressed that his administration was building on the legacy established by Tinubu. In his response, Tinubu thanked the governor and his deputy, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, for holding the fort strongly and committing yourself to value that you cherish together. He added, Lagos was not easy for many of you, but you went through it, and today, Lagos State is the most viable state in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The new Ondo State Governor, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, has announced 5 fresh appointments after taking the oath of office following the death of his former boss, Governor Rotimi Akuru. In a statement on Wednesday, Aiyedatiwa announced Ebenezer Adenio as his Chief Press Secretary and Sunday Abire as Special Assistant on New Media. In the statement signed by the State Deputy Chief of Staff, Olusegun Omojua, the governor also announced Smart Omodumbi as Special Assistant to the Governor, that is for political matters, Muturayo Oyedele, the Special Assistant to the Governor for photography, and Temitayo Ikpere-Polu, Special Assistant to the Governor, Domestic and Government House. Aiyedatiwa took the oath of office as the 7th governor of the state after he was sworn in by the Chief Judge of the state, Olusegun Odunshola, following the demise of Akuru, who died of prostate cancer at the German hospital in the early hours of Wednesday. Reactions have continued to trail the death of former Governor Rotimi Akuru of Ondo State, who died after a long period of ill health amidst a disputed political crisis in the state. The respondents in Lagos State, while sympathizing with his family, called on other political gladiators in the state to sheath their swords and give the governor a state burial as a sign of honor and respect to him.
God grant him eternal rest, and he built his family. Very, very sad news for all of us. God will provide another alternative for the people of Ondo State.
It is his own time, so we give God glory. He has fulfilled his purpose of coming here on earth. So everybody has a purpose, and we must surely one day go home. So his time has come for him to go home. So the only thing we said was just to comfort the living. The state has to what? Buried him, because he served them to the best of his knowledge. So he is not the cause of the death, neither maybe can you input it to anybody is the cause of it. As he died, the state has to honor him as their own beloved son who has served them.
And the Nigerian Bar Association has paid its tribute to its former president and immediate past governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Akuru San, who died on Wednesday after a protracted illness. Akuru died at the age of 67 after battling with prostate cancer. In a tribute on Wednesday, the president of the NBA, Yakubu Maikayu, said he received the news with a heavy heart, even as he described the late Akuru as one of the most influential and courageous presidents to lead the Bar Association. He also noted that Akuru would be positively remembered for his several contributions to the growth and development of Ondo State and the entire region. And as the year draws to an end, we bring you a review of activities that characterize the nation's political space in the outgoing year of 2023. In this report, Aigboje Ikoria takes a look at some of the moments that made headlines and what Nigerians think about them.
Since 1999, Nigeria, after a long period of military rule, returned to an uninterrupted civil rule known as democracy. This system of government created an opportunity for various political parties to sponsor candidates to fly their party's flags and contest for political offices such as the office of the president, governorship seats at the state level, senatorial and representative seats at the Green and Red Chamber of the National Assembly, state houses of assembly, and at the local government level. 2023 came with more tensed situation as the nation was to experience another general election. Three political parties, namely the All Progressives Congress, Labour Party and the People's Democratic Party, amongst others, were more conspicuous in the race for the presidential seat. President Bola Tinubu from the West, after the APC's primaries, got the ticket to run. Peter Obi from the East was Labour Party's flag bearer, while Atiku Abubakar from the North was PDP's presidential candidate. This strategic nomination brought about so much talk of regionalization throughout the period of the campaigns.
For the very first time, the two and let's now say maybe three major political parties that were really visible in this election: the APC, the PDP, and the Labour Party. In fact, each of them were being run by three major tribes, in Nigeria. And for the first time, Nigeria is a multi-language country, country. And for the first time, three major parties having three major individuals from those three different tribes. So it became like a division. It became a pure division. The APC used, of course, it's a lot of people are in the APC, but you know that the southern people became like, okay, this is for our own candidate. We have to support our own person. The Labour became more like the tribal, the southeast people, became the north, So it divided the country.
The process of election itself did not go down too well. It deviated from the electioneering norm we know. It's nothing to write home about. We didn't have an election, we had a selection. That's my perception of it.
We should look inwards. What can they do to help everybody so that we can give them kudos that they have done their best?
Everybody has seen it and knows that the presidential election of 2023 was totally a fraud. It wasn't the mind of people.
While looking back, most Nigerians think nothing has changed, especially with the conduct of off-cycles elections in Kogi, Bayelsa, and Imo states.
Change is a constant term, and we view and expect change, positively or negatively. But as a human being, we expect positive change to come.
The part that caught attention is the way that we are feeding. This time around is nothing to write home about. The price of many things get worsened often. We pray that our new government, they have, pity on all this, our people.
If INEC can be independent, as it has been called, and also the judiciary can be independent on its own, and also if they can allow the will of people to proceed, I think we can get good elections, but I doubt it.
I cannot really totally say I'm disappointed. So I will expect that let's give them 1 year. Anybody that has not performed or cannot make stability for 1 year, then we'll tell him you are a bit disappointed, either at the level of the federal government level or at the state level or even at the senator. Because the thing is like most of them come to promise, but unfortunate, a lot of the governors have not really worked.
After very tough and closely contested elections, President Bola Tinubu was declared winner amidst several hues and cries by the PDP and the Labour Party. Both parties approached the tribunal with long pages of petitions which passed several stages of appeals up to the Supreme Court, but did not upturn the decision of INEC. All is now history. I, Boji Ihoria, reporting for iBrandTV News.